Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Daryl here. It is 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I'm going to talk to you guys from the heart right now. All right. To be honest here, I started this channel over a year ago, but this particular channel in September. Around December, I came across Beau of the Fifth Column, and I loved him. My political affiliation, I'd be liberal. I'd be considered a liberal. There's the left, progressives, and I'm learning about that. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'll just be flat out honest. I'm not going to pretend I'm something I'm not. I'm intrigued by it. I believe there's something very wrong with the system we have right now. Especially since the beginning of this year, since COVID-19 hit. The fact that the top 1% of the country, top 1% wealth of the country has gotten exponentially richer, wealthier from this pandemic, while the other 98%, 99% have moved in the other direction towards poverty, tells me that this system is broke. Capitalism is broke. I'm not just intrigued by democratic socialism or socialist democrat, whichever way you want to say it. I am in that group. Okay, that being said, so I can't help but bring up Beau, and I'm bringing him up just to talk about my position and try to explain, because I know a lot of you guys came from his channel. I'm not bringing him up to try to get views or anything like that. I won't even mention him in the title. So if you click on this video, you probably won't even know until you watch it, you won't know that I'm mentioning Beau, but I need to. I've learned a lot from his channel. I didn't even really understand. I'll be honest, I was ignorant. I really didn't understand democratic socialism at the farther left until I listened to him. This deep systemic change. I like that. I have to admit, I'm probably a little more, I guess you'd call centrist than he is, a little bit. Not much, but a little. Okay, now that I've kind of explained where I'm at and where I'd like to go, I want to talk about the ticket. The reason I'm talking about this is because I just watched Beau's video. The first one from yesterday with the brick background. Usually, like I said, I don't know, I'm a little hesitant to bring up the other Beau's channel like this so much. But I need to explain, to talk about what I want to talk about, to kind of frame this. I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. The way I see it illogically. Like I told you guys the other day, I voted here in the primaries, and I voted for Biden, of course. And in a video I did yesterday, the day before, I've talked about this. There's basically there is just two choices. There's one of these two men are going to be president. That's reality. No matter, I understand a lot of us want deep systemic change, and I understand that Biden isn't that, but we have to work logically. In reality, we have to work in the framework, in the framework of reality, of what is going to be. And one of those two men is going to be president. There's 99.999999999 infinity percent chance that one of those two men is going to be president. That being said, so to achieve your goal, to go where you want, if you want to go far left, if you want to, deep systemic change and all that. Which one would be easier? And that's not even how I look at it personally. I look at it personally as this country isn't just moving towards authoritarianism. It's there. Like I talked about in yesterday's video, we're there. This law and order stuff is it's not American. They're not talking about real justice and democracy. They're talking about dictatorship and authoritarianism and locking up anybody that just doesn't even agree with you. Like I talked about yesterday, some of the videos, and I'm not just talking about one video, I'm talking about dozens of videos of Trump supporters that just want to do away with anybody that doesn't think or look like them. This goes beyond any kind of normal democratic justice system we know. This is I hate to bring up this thing again, but it is Germany. It's 1940s, early 1940s, the late 1930s, all over again. This being said, the whole point of this video, every time I say this, I know a lot of you disagree. But to me, there's no other choice. What are you going to vote for? Okay, you could not vote. To me, that's wrong. We've been blessed with this system. Your vote, I need to personally, I need to use my vote. I need to put my say in. I know a lot of us don't agree with the system and want to just opt out of the system. But what's going to be the result of that? Trump might win. Trump, as the thing I can't agree with Bo more is Trump has to be defeated in November at all costs. There cannot be 4 more years of this, and I'm not saying that because I don't like Republicans or any or any of that crap at all. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart that for this country, for America, for the continuation of what we know as America, he has to go. He has to go. Not voting or voting your conscience. Voting third party. What's voting third party? A third party candidate is not going to win. It's going to take away a vote from another. And I know a lot of you aren't going to agree with me. And well, I got to vote my conscience. I'm a very upstanding, conscionable guy, and I'm going to vote my conscience. But what's going to be the end result of that? To me, I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion here, and a lot of you aren't going to like it. To me, that's selfish. Because you're not thinking of the overall good of the country. Yeah, it's going to make you feel upstanding, and I did what I believe is right. I did what I personally believe in. But it's going to make you feel good. But if a lot of people do that, the country's going to be worse off. It's selfish. It is. It's going to make you feel better, but it's going to make life for a lot of other people worse. Right? Like I said, I know a lot of you aren't going to agree with me on this. And you know what? I respect you for that. I do. It's admirable when people stick to their guns and believe. Nothing is more admirable. But there's a lot on the line here. Everything is on the line here. My opinion would be think logically. If you want to achieve your goal, your end goal, how do you go about it? You could feel good in November by not voting or voting third party. But in 6 months from now, and a year from now, if Trump wins, where are you going to be? Are you going to be any closer to your goal? Are you still going to have that great feeling of voting your conscience? Probably not. I don't know. If it were me, I wouldn't. It's going to be a short-lived. It's going to be a short buzz. It's going to be a short little boost to your ego, to your self-satisfaction. And that's the way I see it. And I know, like I said, I know a lot of you are going to disagree. I believe in Biden. I understand he's part of the system. It's not deep systemic change. It's status quo. But it's a step closer to where you need to be. For the last thing here, I'll bring up again, I play to my strengths. Like Bo plays to his, with his background in the military and all that. Mine is in recovery and 12 steps. One day at a time, one step at a time. They tell addicts, don't think about never drinking for the rest of your life, or alcoholics, you can't think like that or you're going to fail. Think about just for today, what you need to do for today to move towards your goal. And it's the same thing with this, really. What do you need to do on election day to move towards your goal? If you're goal orientated, what's the first step closer to your goal? What's the logical path to your goal? Not voting or voting third party it's an all or nothing attitude. Really, is what it is. It's all or nothing, And like I said, to me, it comes across as it's going to make you personally feel good about yourself. But reward-wise or goal-wise, it's a dead end. It is, Like I said, and I know this video probably isn't going to get a whole lot of likes or whatever, but to me, it's a straight one-on-one talk to you guys here on how I personally look at it, and I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but to me, it makes complete logical sense to me. I'm pretty solid on this thought. So I would say anybody that isn't still a Trump supporter, that's someone, everybody out there that's still sane, should probably vote for Biden. I know people don't like being told who to vote for, but we all might have different goals or different ways about getting there, but that's the first logical step towards all of our goals, is moving in that direction. If Trump stays in power, there's a good chance that there's a possibility that everything will end in the next 4 years, and none of us will have a future. That's become a real possibility. With his move towards censorship and authoritarianism, dictatorship, and this stuff's become very real. Very real. It's not just a possibility. It's becoming reality. So that's what I'm talking about. So we'll see how you guys take it. I'll take my beating from those of you that want to comment and talk to me. I really want to hear what you have to say on this. All right, you guys have a good Thursday.